It is time for a Miami Hurricanes spring football update. I'm Jeff Fischel here on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. Joining me, the head coach of the Canes, Al Golden. And Al, when you look at a team, the most important position on the field is probably the position you feel most confident about, quarterback. Brad Kaaya was so good last year as a true freshman. What did you see this spring, and how can he take that into the fall?
I don't think you could be a championship quarterback or really a great quarterback at any level unless you have that leadership component. And justifiably so, as a freshman, it was very tough for him to own that role. And right now, you're starting to see him be more comfortable with his own skin and assert himself as a leader. Obviously, his intellect is there. The arm strength is there. The commitment and the sacrifice is there. So we're excited about him, but we're also excited about the spring that Malik Rozier had, doing double duty with baseball. Very pleased with where that position is compared to a year ago going into the season where we didn't know who the quarterback was going to be, and certainly Ryan Williams with his injury made it difficult. Behind
Brad, Duke Johnson was Miami's all-time leading rusher, but you have two guys, Joseph Yearby and Gus Edwards, who could combine a pretty tough 1-2 punch, I think. Can they give you the kind of production you got last year from Duke?
I think that's the challenge. I think Duke is a special person and special player, and obviously excited for him to go in the draft. And that's a challenge for these two guys. I think, let's see if they have a little chip on their shoulder and see if they have something to prove. I think, Gus and Joe, they complement each other. They're very different backs. Gus is sitting there at 6'2", 235 pounds, and Joe is a lot more like Duke was, a little shiftier. Great lateral cuts. But, again, we'll see if that combination plus, Trayon Gray and Mark Walton come in and see if that group can amount to all the things that Duke did for us by himself.
On the defensive side of the ball, you lose Denzel Perryman, such a fantastic leader. And the defense was pretty stout last year, 4th in the ACC. Can this defense next year be as good?
Well, it's a great challenge if we're going to take the next step, not only against this schedule, but after losing a guy like Denzel in the middle. So Raphael Kirby, I can't say enough about. He's a guy who's been a starter around here for a while now, and his leadership has been excellent throughout the spring. He's very bright. He's vocal. He gets the defense lined up. He's answered the bell for us at Mike. It's been a very good spring in terms of his maturity and his ability to lead the defense. We have more pass rushers than we have. We get Quan Muhammad back. Demetrius Jackson, Chad Thomas, Ofamba Kamala, Tyreek McCord, Darian Owens. We have some pass rushers there, and we have probably the most veteran secondary. I mean, clearly the most veteran secondary we've had since we've been here. Jeff, we need some depth there at linebacker. We're going to need some guys to step up, but overall, the group is a veteran group, and we'll see if we can take the next step. That's a challenge for us.
All right, Al Golden, good luck this next season. Appreciate you joining me on this spring football update here on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.
We are the official home of ACC football. For must-see moments, click the box on the left. For game highlights, click the box on the right. And for everything else from the ACC Digital Network, subscribe now. Do it!